And we are live here, Day 2 action, College Hockey South Division III tournament here in Lakeland, Florida, where we have the Florida Tech Panthers versus the Alabama Frozen Tide. Joining here on broadcast with me, Lath McCowie. I'm Tyler Moss. This is going to be a good one, Lath. 5th place game, College Hockey South Day 2 tournament. Lath, I'm very excited here. 5th place game, but still lots to play for. 2 teams playing their final games of the season here.
Oh, absolutely, and this is just an amazing playing between these 2 games. Alabama, their second team here, Division III. They had a decent run just slipping into the D1 tournament, and here they have their counterpart in D3 playing Florida Tech. This is Florida Tech's flagship team, their only team that they have, and we saw some good work from them, but not quite enough to make it through. And a little bit of a trip up there during warm-up.
Things are getting a little chippy already. Of course, that one was between teammates. Late. We have an 11-4 and 1 Alabama team coming into this one. Florida Tech 8-10. Obviously, Alabama is the heavily favored team in this matchup. What do you expect from Florida Tech? What do you need to see from them in this game?
I mean, Florida Tech obviously has to step up here. Alabama just slipped by as well. This is the 5th place game, so this isn't quite where you want to be, but Alabama and Florida Tech decently competitive here, but Florida Tech really needs to make a show up here. Similar to the Best in Flow over there. He won 2nd place, number 28 there.
Thank you, Leah, for that call out. Really excited for you to be my color partner in this one. Should be a very good 5th place game as the teams get ready, lined up here. National Anthem coming to you shortly. Stick around. We'll be right back. Well, Lath, after another beautiful rendition of the National Anthem here in Lakeland Ice Arena. So far, we've had a pretty good tournament so far. These 2 teams, still lots to play for. Last games of the season for both Alabama and Florida Tech.
Absolutely. This is some great postseason gameplay here between Florida Tech and Alabama is what I'm expecting tonight. I really hope to see some great work. I mean, Florida Tech, as you said, they need to see Stephen Rossi step up here, who has been their star player throughout the season, but he really has shown himself off last game. He needs to step up again, along with the rest of his team, to try and take on Alabama tonight.
Well, it'll be Kevin Lombardi in net for the Florida Tech Panthers. Thomas Cashel is going to be on the other side for the Alabama Frozen Tide. 2 backup goaltenders. The starters played yesterday. Wanted a quick shout-out, Tyler Terranova, who was the goalie of the year in the D3 division for Alabama. He will back up Thomas Cashel on this one. Kevin Lombardi, one side. Cashel on the other. As we get ready for action here. Game 2, College Hockey South. D3 tournament. Puck is dropped underway here. And Florida Tech's going to take control. First offensive possession for them. Playing it behind the net. A little bit of a scramble there. Tech finds a way to get a hold of it. And Alabama looks to push forward for offense. There's a shot on. That's Brooks, number 54 for the Alabama Frozen Tide. Puck down low. Dropping on the boards. Fallen skater for the Tide. Florida Tech recollects. Tries to send it the other way. Down the length of the ice. We'll get our first whistle of the game. That's an icing on the Panthers.
Absolutely. They're going to send it all the way back to the Panthers' D zone.
Of course, we expect a very good one, just as we expect good ones in our semifinals games. We have a couple games coming up on the docket, 6:30 and 9:15. We will see the two semifinal games. We'll get deeper into that later on in the call.
Absolutely.
Puck wrapping around the boards. Here comes the Tech Panthers. Tries to collect it in the defensive zone. Held in by the Frozen Tide. Chasing after it. Tech's not the strongest defensive team. Do allow 4.8 goals per game. As Macari throws it in, shoots and scores for the Alabama Frozen Tide, their first of the game.
Wow.
Macari with a shot. That was just too quick for goaltender, the Tech Panthers. Kevin Lombardi never really got a chance at that one. What a rifle shot there. We see our first goal of the game later.
Absolutely. I mean, that's incredible work. Just over 1 minute into the first period here of this game. Really aggressive start from Alabama.
Kellen McGarry, that's already his 16th on the year here. As he recollects it, he wants more. Gets it over to his partner, McCullen. McGarry goes in deep, tries to call for it. Great deflection there by Florida Tech. Devin DePaul with the deflection there. Still pinned in their defensive zone. Alabama pushing the puck around, getting and finding the passing lanes pretty early and often here. McCullen tries to keep it in. Finally, Florida Tech's going to take it the other way. That's their leading scorer, Stephen Rossi. Rossi pushing forward. That's going to be the first shot on Thomas Cashel. Holds it. We will see a face-off in the Tech offensive zone. Lath, what are you liking so far?
Absolutely. I mean, Alabama clearly has come here to win this game. And it's nice to see Stephen Rossi stepping up here to try and get that puck to reach the net, but not quite with Alabama's number 29, Thomas Cashel in the net. It won't make it through.
Another shot up front. A chance for Tech. Another shot on. Another one. Up in front. Bouncing puck. And finally, Alabama finds a way to clear it, but it stays in the offensive zone for the Florida Tech Panthers. Florida Tech is swarming right now. Alabama's got to find a way to get it out. They collect it in their defensive zone. Tries to push it forward. They find a way to get it out. Captain pushing it forward, Brendan Batts. And another chance up front. Alabama is playing with some aggression here. Tech finds a way to push it out. Just past the blue line, neutral zone play, goes into their offensive zone. Shot on, fairly simple for Cashel on the save. No referee arm up. Not going to call a trip there. So see the puck bounce against the boards. Tech does a great job of keeping it in. A couple of the forwards will cycle out. Send two more now. Fresh skaters for the Panthers. Sends it right back in. Jared Green there, the defenseman, the captain for the Tech Panthers. So far, offensive chances for both. The only one to strike so far is the Alabama Frozen Tide on the Kellen McGarry goal. Puck rattles around the boards here. Alabama reclaims it on defense. Tech tries to find a way to maintain it. York for the Frozen Tide tries to push it out. Stick battle there up against the boards right in front of the Alabama bench. Meyer finds a way to push it in the neutral zone. Tech will have to recollect. So far, a strong game out of Tech so far, Lath, for the underdogs in this game.
Absolutely. Not a terrible performance, only letting one goal up here in just over 5 minutes to go. It's really not as bad as what we'd have expected, with TJ Lancaster of Alabama saying that they can be aggressive if they need to be. And they have shown that in the beginning here, but really a good consolidation from Florida Tech trying to block this.
A team that averages 7.6 goals a game, the Frozen Tide will score in this one. Got to expect it if you're the Panthers, but you got to find equalizers. Here's Ruddick, number 15 for the Frozen Tide, enters the zone. Brooks with him, trying to call for the pass. Ruddick still playing with it. Brooks down low, can't shoot it in, can't score. Fortunato tries to collect it. Owen throws it on. Bouncing puck there in front of the net. Lombardi, composure maintained for the goalie, the Tech Panthers, number 51 there. Owen's going to recollect it in his defensive zone. Alabama looks to push for more offense here. We have a race. Won by Alabama, shot on. Can't go. Not a bad chance there, Lath.
No, not at all. And with just 5 minutes up in this first period here.
Bolsasar with the chance there for the Tide. Lottie's going to collect it for Alabama. Pushing into their defensive zone. We'll see a line change for both teams. Chance to push it forward. The puck by Brooks. Brooks throws it in the zone. He's going to take his change now. Teams in two different divisions in D3. Not used to playing each other, so they're feeling each other out early in this one.
No, not at all.
What a nifty move there up front. Lath.
Absolutely, and as you mentioned, these are two different divisions of Division 3. This is the North and the South. And these teams don't travel as much as the Division 2 and Division 1 counterparts.
They do not. Cunnin with a shot there for the defense. The Alabama Frozen Tide. Tech playing with it in their defensive zone. Another turnover here. Cunnin climbing up from the defense. Shot on, wide. Kevin Lombardi. Another shot on Lombardi to the chest. Bounces off. Florida Tech has to find a clearance here. Body now with a chance. Dumps it off to Cunnin. Down low, Alabama. McCullen shot on. A save by Lombardi. Wow, Lath, a lot of pressure there.
Oh, absolutely. And I think as we saw those line changes coming in, we saw some more aggression because as TJ Lancaster, head coach of D3 Alabama, mentioned earlier, he says that different lines can be more aggressive than the others. And as we saw some fresh bodies get on the ice, we saw a little more aggression there.
On fresh skaters always mean fresh attack. Fresh guys to throw shots on the net. Kevin Lombardi maintaining his composure down low already. And we will see our first whistle of the game. It looks like a trip. Kellen McGarry goes down to the box. Goes the Tech Panthers. This is a team in Alabama you do not want to put on the power play too often. Average just a hair over a goal per game on the power play.
Oh, absolutely. But Florida Tech also prides themselves in their penalty kill, they say. They practice their special teams a lot compared to their just normal game time because they don't have as much ice time as other teams do, so they practice on special occasions like these where they'll find themselves in if they get a little too aggressive.
Love the deep insight there. Owen goes to Votts. Votts with a shot on. Glove saved, pushed off to the sideboards. Lombardi's going to have to find composure. Another shot on Lombardi. Save there. Alabama getting cooking, getting rolling now. And deflected out of the zone, sent the length of the ice. Florida Tech will get a quick breather here. Alabama looks to push right back into the zone.
Yeah.
And here comes the Tide. It's Owen taking it all the way in. It's got Brooks with him. Number 54 for the Tide. Looks for him. Owen skating it all the way around the net. Looking for a partner. Doing it himself for the moment. Finds a guy down low. Andrew Gisselhart. Gets it to Owen. No. Another shot. Lombardi maintaining composure early here late. Power play opportunity for Alabama. They're getting a lot of shots on.
Absolutely. And I thought Florida Tech was going to find their opportunity when they cleared it, but absolutely not. Alabama
up front. Shot on. Scores for the Tide.
And with just over a minute done in that penalty.
Connor Palamondan with the goal, number 9 for the Alabama Frozen Tide. 2-0 early in this one. Tech just can't brave the storm there. Kevin Lombardi gives in to the pressure.
No, and we thought they had a chance there when they cleared it, as I said, over into the net of Alabama, but they quickly found the puck and brought it back to the Panthers' D zone.
Swarming offense. for Alabama. They go back to work. Face off one, sent all the way down to their defensive zone, but Body will claim it. Pick off by Florida Tech. He may have a chance. That's Steven Chancio. Down low, Derek Morgia for the Tech Panthers. Chancio with it. Goes in front of the net. No man there to claim it. Mazurczewski takes a hard hit. Alabama laying Body early. Here's another chance for Tech. We will have a whistle as Alabama touches it. They'll go to the box here. Lath, what do you see?
I'm seeing, as we mentioned, Alabama a little more aggressive, especially when we start getting down these lines.
Truly a team that finds offense everywhere. 7.6 goals per game, as mentioned.
Yeah,
only 2.8 allowed, so they're definitely staying clean.
Absolutely, and we're finding ourselves in a position that we haven't seen in this first 8 minutes of this game, is that we're in Alabama's D zone. We haven't seen that too often, with the Panthers being stuck behind, with Alabama keeping their aggression on in their O zone.
It looks to be a penalty on Thomas York of Alabama. A face-off taken, won by Alabama. They'll try and kill time here. Rattles it up against the boards as it escapes their defensive zone. Tech will have to claim it in the neutral. Pushes back into their D zone as they recollect. Alabama with the interception. Giota there with the pick. And another interception there. A turnover causing machine. Giota, great job by him. Kellen Magari there with him. Tech finding him struggling getting into the zone, but they finally do it. Here comes the Panthers. Throws it on. Thomas Cashel. Another save.
Absolutely. We just have a minute 23 on this penalty for Alabama. We're going to see what they can do. They clearly have shown that they can keep it in the O zone despite the penalty.
Tech here with another face-off opportunity as the top line of their power play goes off. Stephen Rossi rolls into the bench, and we'll see the second unit here for the Tech Panthers, see what they can do. Face-off one again by Alabama. Circle wins are going to be important for Tech. Chasing after it. Alabama looking for a shorthanded goal. We saw two in the other game earlier, this one in the 1 o'clock.
Absolutely. That was really amazing work from them. And as you can see, the skill difference there. And UF lost a few players in the night before, so really has an impact in that game.
Alabama playing within their defensive zone. Still no real pressure by Florida Tech. They'll go the other way. Here's Brooks. 49 seconds on the power play here for Florida Tech, and so far it's been a bunch of nothing.
Absolutely, and I mean, Alabama also prides itself in this penalty kill here, and we're kind of seeing that with 37 seconds left.
Another chance by Florida Tech. Seems like they're finding the passes, just not getting shots on to Thomas Cashel. Tech collecting it again. They finally get their offense set up in the zone. Second unit here for Tech. 20 seconds on the power play. 10:14 to go. Potential shot on is whiffed, and Alabama's going to go the other way. Here comes the frozen tide. Pressure pushing forward. John Owen shoots backhand. No!
Wow, could have slipped one in there, but 5 seconds left on this penalty. Alabama looks like they're going to have 5 on the ice again.
Kevin Lombardi with the save there. Probably the most high dangerous offensive opportunity on the power play. And it goes Alabama's way on the PK. Well, Lath, no shortage of action already in this one. We've seen a lot of high offense, a lot of power hitting. D3, that's seemingly what it's all about here.
Oh, absolutely. And I think, like I said, it's once we got down further in those lines, we really saw some more aggressiveness.
Face off, taken again, won by Alabama again. Shot on, no. Tide looking and pushing for more offense. And why not? They've been great in the zone so far. Down low. Alabama just swarming the zone here. Shuffling and passing a lot. Confusing the Tech Panthers in the D zone, but they finally claim it. Looks to push out. Here comes the Panthers. Pelamondon collects it down low for Alabama. Looking to go the other way. Skates it out of the D zone, into the neutral zone, into the offensive zone. What a great job by Pelamondon going coast to coast. He wraps around the net. Looking for a partner. Down low, Andrew Gesselhart. He cycles it. Gesselhart down low. What an interception by Tech. That was needed. Rolling slowly out of the zone, goes to the neutral zone. Tech may get a chance to clear here. They'll keep their skaters out. Alabama takes the chance to clear. And there goes Tech to the bench. 5-on-5 play here. 8:43 to go in this one. It's been all Alabama offense up to this point. Tech with a power play, nothing able to do. And Alabama's been swarming the offensive zone since that.
Absolutely. I mean, we thought we saw a little bit of hope for Florida Tech here, but it looks like they may not be performing as we expected here.
Chancio does a great job pushing out of the zone, but Alabama does what they do best. Claim it right again. Shot up front, no.
Very close there.
Giotta with a chance. Right by the net. Just goes past Kevin Lombardi wide. Cunnin gets it to his deep partner, Body. McCullen tries to push it in, intercepted by the Tech Panthers. Tries to find Rossi there for Tech. Rossi's going to have a big game here, Lath, if they want a chance to win this one.
Absolutely, and it's not just about Rossi here. The Florida Tech Panthers need to step up on possession here and getting it into the O-zone. They're just struggling right now.
Pinned in their D-zone a lot so far in this period. Lath is absolutely right. 7:38, 7:37 on the clock here. First period of action. Fifth place game here. College Hockey South D3 tournament. Cunnin has the puck. A little bit of a collision there. Down low, another shot. Just held in the legs of Lombardi. Great save by him.
Absolutely. Lombardi, he's let a few through, but stopping what he can is really what matters here for Florida Tech, and trying to reorganize their offensive side to just break through Alabama's strong offense.
A lot of pressure on the netminder of Florida Tech as they finally find a way to win a faceoff. They push to the neutral zone, tries to go to the offensive attack here.
Absolutely, but Alabama's finding possession.
They're truly swarming here. 4.7 goals per game for the Florida Tech Panthers against a 7.6 average from the Alabama Frozen Tide. These are two teams that will score. So far, been all time. Another chance pushed up to the boards. Recollected by Alabama. Mayer pushes it in finally. Tech reclaims, tries to push it out of the zone. Bouncing puck finally gets out. Owen will reclaim for Alabama. Rudick will push it in for the Tide. Looks for a partner, can't find. A little bit of an interception there. Owen tries to help him. Puck gets rolled out of the zone. Great job there by Derek Morgia to try and keep it out of the defense. At this point, it feels like the forwards and the defense for Florida Tech have just been pinned in deep. Their mission has changed. Is it offense? No, it's been get out of your own zone.
Absolutely. I mean, what we're looking here is from Florida Tech is really a change in initiative here. Both of these teams have huge benches, as you can see, so they have a lot of bodies to switch out, and Florida Tech needs to find something that works against this big Alabama bench as well.
6:10 to go here. We'll see a face-off in the Tech Panthers zone. Puck dropped, reclaimed by the Panthers. Another face-off win. They're going to need to stay consistent in the zone, in the circle here today if they want a chance. Fighting for it, a little bit of a board battle down low. Alabama claims that they push forward for offense. Morgan Brooks there. And here comes the Frozen Tide. Britton Tebby. Nothing goes there. Tech finds a way to go the other way. Once again claimed by the defense. Strong defensive unit here for Alabama. Not just the offense that gets going, it's the defense as well. They're very involved on the offensive zone.
And Alabama, as you said, very strong on the offensive zone. That is absolutely true. Coach TJ Lancaster really puts a focus on offensiveness, and he believes that if you put a lot of offense, I mean, clearly they're doing well on the defensive end. They don't really find themselves in that zone as often as they do in the O-zone, so they really don't have to focus on that if they can keep this pressure on Florida Tech.
Absolutely, and offense comes from everywhere. As we see a penalty to Alabama, a chance yet again for the Tech Panthers to get going. Puck sent down the length of the ice. That will be a save on technicalities. Kevin Lombardi there. Collected in, pressured hard by Gesselhart. Down low, Alabama's forwards doing a great job killing time. They steal it. Bats down low. For the Tide, a bouncing puck stays away from Lombardi. And Tech is not even able to get out of their own defensive zone right now on the power play. Recollected here. Looking for something is Derek Wargia. Finds something. David Mazurjewski throws it on. Mazurjewski, first shot of the power play so far. Minute 06, minute 05 to go. 4:34 in the first period. Rossi with the puck. Tries to collect. Does so. Shot on. No, just wide. Deflected again. Bouncing puck. That was the first real chance the Tech Panthers have really had all game. Thomas Cashel with another great save there.
And still 45 on this penalty.
Time is slowly dwindling away for a team already down 2-0 in the first period. They need to find something to get going here.
Well, we're going to have a line change here from Florida Tech.
We will. Fresh unit out. Second unit. Not the strongest one for the Panthers. We saw that last power play, but they've got to find something here. Rossi rolls off the ice. Here comes the Tech Panthers down low. Shot in front of Cashel. Doesn't even get to him, though. Great defense by Alabama. McGarry takes it up. Nifty move. Shot back and scores! Kellen McGarry, second goal already in this one. What a nifty move there on the penalty kill late.
Absolutely, and I mean, as we can see, Alabama's just not letting up of this aggression. Florida Tech not quite able to find their defensive end here yet. And it looks like it's going to be a struggle for Florida Tech here, just in the first period, already finding themselves down 0-3.
This is a high-octane offense here for Alabama, and they're showing it early, 3-0, with 3:41 to play. 7, 6, and 5 seconds on the penalty kill for Alabama. They're going to get their man back. 5-on-5 play begins again. Tech climbing up through the neutral zone, pushes into the offense, dumps in. Tech will take a quick change there for the defense. Alabama reclaims, starts going the other way. Body with it. He takes it up. Owen calling for it down low. Body still with the puck. Wraps around the net. A chance for offense here. Alabama once again. Rudick. The defense gets deep in. Their defense not concerned with going deep in the offensive zone. A chance here for Body. Can't go. This is a team that cycles very well. The defense go in to the offensive zone. They have no problem with that. Their forwards find a way to cover for them every time. Rudick here playing defense now. As the Tech Panthers try to push in. They get some pressure down low. Mismatch on bodies. Alabama easily takes over that one. And a chance to push forward for offense. Here's Giota. Body with him. McGarry tries to call for it. A little nifty move. Screen in front and no! What a save by Kevin Lombardi. That was a difficult opportunity. There's really no chance to see that puck. Great job by McGarry down low screening. But just a little bit better of a job by Kevin Lombardi making the save.
Absolutely, and I mean, Kevin Lombardi over this season has an .826 save percentage. He's not doing too terrible here against Alabama. The shots on goal for this game are 3-8. So he's really trying to put up his best against Alabama here.
For 7.6 goals a game average by Frozen Tide. Look to meet that average today. Alabama collecting their defensive zone. A chance at a pickoff here. Great job by the Tech Panthers. Down low, nothing really going. Alabama's going to take it the other way. Once again, Body. Giota's with him. Great deflection there by the Tech Panthers. Deflection credited. Jared Green, the captain. Deflected out of the zone. Neutral zone play. 1:46, 1:45, and 1:44 to go in the first period. Pushing in the zone. Jared Green again. Dependent on the captain here, the defenseman. Alabama, every time Tech has a guy down low, they find a way to outmatch him and push it out. This team does not spend a lot of time in the defensive zone. Body here, looking for a pass. Bonds down low. McCullen up front. Tech's got to clear guys in front of the net. Lombardi is struggling to see. Here's a chance up front. Pass, shoot, and perhaps a goal. have a goal. Just barely squeaks in past Lombardi. Alabama goal there. That was one that just held on there on an edge. Wow, what a chance. Lath, what did you see on that one? I feel like it just squeaks by. Lombardi down low.
Absolutely. I mean, I was looking at Lombardi's legs there, and it looked like the puck wasn't just quite past that line, but the refs call it differently, and we're going to find ourselves 4-0 for Alabama here.
With just a minute 09 remaining, you're right, Lath. We will see a 4-0 game here. Refs do call that one in. Face-off ensues here. Rossi versus Brendan Batts. Batts will win it for Alabama. Gabe Poland is going to be credited with a goal on that one. Alabama looks for more offense. 1 minute to go, just under in this one. Will claim it in the defensive zone for Alabama. Lath, what are you seeing so far? I mean, swarming offense for Alabama.
Absolutely. I mean, Alabama is finding themselves in their D zone again with possession. Florida Tech's going to have one more chance here if they can keep it in the spot.
Pressure down low, 37 seconds to go in first period of play here. Alabama evenly matched 2-2 down low in the corner. They're fighting for the puck. Alabama's okay sitting on it, up 4-0 already.
Yeah, and we find ourselves with 25 seconds left.
Here's a chance. Shot on. Tries to look for the deflection. Not the best throw on, but he's looking for a stick there. Ryan Cormier throws it on. Here it comes. Tech Panthers looking for something. Reclaimed just as quickly by the Tide. They tried to push forward for offense. It was a great stick in the lane. David DePaul blocks the breakaway opportunity as we see the first period of play end here. College Hockey South D3 tournament, 5th place game, Lakeland Ice Arena. Lath, we've had a good one so far.
Absolutely, and it was really amazing there to see in the last minute of play Florida Tech getting a little bit of possession, showing what they can try and make work.
4-0 outmatched so far. Alabama taking care of business in this one as we head to a break. We'll catch you for second period play in just a few moments. back here live, Lakeland Ice Arena, College Hockey South, Day 2 action, D3 tournament. We've had an interesting one, is how I'll define this game. Alabama Frozen Tides up 4-0 in this one already on the Tech Panthers. Lath, it's been all offense for all the time.
Oh, absolutely. And something I want to highlight here is this is not the same Alabama we saw against Tennessee yesterday. They only got 1 point in their first period here against Tennessee, and Tennessee had 2. Their first period against Florida Tech, they're 4-0.
It seems that the legs have been warm, got off the bus maybe a little shaky yesterday, and found their groove on offense in this one.
Absolutely.
Kevin Lombardi, number 51 in between the pipes, Florida Tech. He's had a relatively sharp game, but a lot of high-octane offense thrown at him. Already 11 shots on goal for the Tide. Only 3 for the Tech Panthers on Thomas Cottrell. On the other side, number 29 for the Alabama Frozen Tide. Here comes Rossi, shots on off the opening face-off. Just seconds into the game, Stephen Rossi gets the first shot.
Yeah, a little aggression there, just 10 seconds in.
Of course, Lath. You gotta expect it. Locker room speeches were probably plentiful. Here's a chance by Alabama. Slipping and falling, it's Scioto. We're gonna get a penalty.
That was a huge fall there. That couldn't have been helpful to Alabama.
19:39. We'll already see our first whistle for action here. Stephen Rossi giving a word to his fellow forward, committing the penalty on that one.
Yeah, they're putting Andrew Pistone in the penalty box here.
Stone taking the penalty here. And for an offense that's been churning and humming already, Alabama gets a chance on the power play late.
Absolutely. We're hoping that Alabama can, make some work of this, and Florida Tech can possibly kill it.
Alabama tries to maintain the zone. Rudick does a great job at doing that. McGarry throws it in deep. Lombardi plays it off the glove save. Alabama reclaims. McGarry here. Throws it down to his fellow forward, back to McGarry. Rudick wants it at the top of the key here. There he is, Rudick with a chance. Passes it down low.
Ooh, a little bit of a slip up there, it looked like.
Yoda looking for something. York down below with him. McGarry tries to climb down too. Intercepted, pass, Rudick with it. And here comes Tech.
Absolutely.
Finally gets it out of the zone.
Anything during his penalty to get it out of their D zone.
Sent down the ice. Great job there by Derek Borgia. Alabama collects it behind their net, and here comes the Tide. McGarry's going to lead it. Going coast to coast here, all the way into the zone. 57 seconds left on the power play. A chance up front. McGarry recollects. Scioto with it. McGarry throws it down the ice.
Wow, another clearance. Very helpful for this penalty kill.
43 seconds, 18:20 to go in second period of play here. Just under 40 seconds on the penalty. Here comes a little intercepted pass there by Tech. Great job by them. Alabama goes back in for the swarming offense. Rolls past the neutral zone into the O-zone. Brooks chases it, claimed by Tech. Down low and stolen away. Here's McGarry for Alabama. House finds Pelamon. Pelamon and throws it on. Action on Lombardi early, staying strong. 4-0 in this one. Penalty is over. 5-on-5 play continues here.
Very nice penalty kill for Florida Tech there.
Absolutely needed for a team down 4-0. Brooks just past the red line, throws it in. Will wave off the icing there. Gasselman down low for Alabama. Loses a stick there in the corner. McGarry's been all over the ice so far in this. Pelamon with a chance down low, shot on. And it shoots and scores.
That's another point for the Florida Panthers, Florida Tech Panthers.
Just past Lombardi. Lath, was that a deflection there, or was that Pelamon? And I think just got that one through.
I think that was Pelamon just getting it through. I mean, the Florida Tech Panthers clearly, we thought that the locker room talk may have helped, but 3 minutes in, similar to the last period, Alabama has found something and found
Connor Pelamon in late. That's a second goal of this one. Alabama's
Absolutely.
returning on offense. They found offense from a lot of different players on their team.
I think we're finding ourselves in a more average game for Alabama. As you said, 7.6 average goals per game. They didn't show that against Tennessee, but we're seeing a lot higher here.
They truly have found their rhythm here. This puck gets down by Florida Tech for a clearance. The race waved off as the icing here. Alabama's going to have to go the length if they want to get it back in the O-zone. Down low is Tech. Chancio trying to play with it. Derek Morgie is with him. A little bit of a different spacing on the lines for Florida Tech, trying to space on their offense. Here's a turnover. Alabama with a shot on, just wide. Kevin Lombardi. What a chance down low for Alabama. They'll try and recollect here in the offensive zone, looking for anything. Scandifio for Alabama was the one with that dangerous opportunity. Kevin Lombardi with the save. Big hit crashing into the boards. Looks like Chancio goes down. That's a big offensive player for the Tech Panthers. He will labor to the bench here. Tech tries to reclaim it in their zone. Another big hit. And we're definitely going to get a whistle on that one.
Absolutely. And there it comes.
Absolutely, we'll send you to the box on that. Balsazar, number 17 for Alabama. Looked like a boarding in the corner there.
Now, if you're Florida Tech, you're definitely going to want to make something work of this power play. They are down 0-5. They have 15 minutes left in this period 2. They're going to have 2 with this penalty. They're going to want to get something working.
Tech's not a physical team to any stretch. And for a division like this, they're a team that's had to brave a lot of physicality. Alabama, similar to other D3 teams, plays the body very physically. As we see the trainer come out, most certainly looking at Chancio, who is laboring off the bench there. Chancio, high-octane offensive player for Florida Tech. Not the best signs if he can't continue any further, but he holds on to the bench right now.
Absolutely.
Well, Lath, it's been all offense, all for Alabama so far in this one. What have you liked from the Tide so far?
I mean, what is there not to like about the Tide in this game? They're up 5-0. They've just been finding shots. They've dropped Lombardi's save percentage down to almost half with these goals. It's incredible performance from them that you're just seeing Florida Tech kind of fall apart here.
Thomas Cashell's been very good in net for what he has been tested on. There are only 3 shots so far by Florida Tech that have officially registered on him. Puck gets down the length of the ice. My favorite thing to call, Kevin Lombardi with a save for the shot all the way down into the offensive zone by Florida Tech. So it goes all the way the length of the ice. Give the big man his save credit. Here's a chance by Von Sheets up front, both scores. Alabama capitalizing off a turnover.
You know,
it's the captain, Brendan Batts, with the goal. What a job by Brendan Batts. 14th goal in the season. The captain getting it done, forcing the turnover on Tech. It'll go to 6-0 in this one.
absolutely. And you were just saying your favorite thing to call Lombardi's save. Clearly, once you have that many shots on you, some are bound to get through.
Well, it was official on the boarding call was a 5-minute penalty. And Alabama's already capitalized and gotten a penalty, kill goal. So they're playing shorthanded, and they're already netting it. This is a big chance for Tech to get something on the board. Chance up front, Rossi, shot and save. Well, he hasn't been tested often, but Thomas Cashel with a great save there on the leading goal scorer for the Tech Panthers.
Absolutely. Nearly slipped one in there. Very close shot.
Just couldn't elevate the puck because Rossi had a chance up front. Doesn't get it over the pad.
That's something I'm noticing too, is Rossi's really making the shots that matter in this game.
And there's a slip and a steal by Gesselhart looking for a partner. 4-on-2 in their own zone, but Alabama's fighting for it. Finally getting it out. Rossi's going to lead the charge in the offense. Here's a shot on. Deflected off the glove, plays it. Shot wrapped around. Shoot and scores! Well, who else laid but Stephen Rossi on the goal?
I mean, if we were to place any bets on who would be getting that goal, it definitely would have been Stephen Rossi from Florida Tech Panthers. I mean, something to note about Florida Tech is that they really don't mention aggression in any of their notes. They mention efficiency, intelligence. They're trying to play smart here as opposed to Alabama's very aggressive play style. And as you can see, it kind of paid off there while they're on their penalty kill. It's power play.
And of course, the power play will remain a 5-minute major. 3:28, 27, and 26 to go on the Tech power play here. Right back into the zone goes Tech. This is their second unit on the ice. Alabama looks to push it out of their zone. Playing in the defensive zone, Florida Tech looks to push forward for some more offense. Second unit, not the best one for Tech, Lath. I know you had mentioned special teams was very highly focused on for both these teams. Giota actually down low with a chance, throws it on wide. Lath, you mentioned special teams again. Florida Tech, they focus a lot on that.
Absolutely. As I said, they have limited ice time, so they like to focus on these areas of play rather than their 5-on-5. And clearly it's paying off a little bit, except for some of their penalty kills have been a little rough. But as you can see, they found a goal in a 5-minute penalty.
Corey Guidish wide of the net on his shot. Alabama looks to go the other way. 2:26, 25 to go in the power play here on the 5-minute major. Alabama pressing here. Magari with the interception. Shot on. Hits the crossbar. Another shot on. And another save. Giota with a chance there. Kevin Lombardi with another great save.
And I don't know if you caught that. Lombardi had a little bit of a celebration, having a little bit of fun. Looks like he's taunting the Frozen Tide.
Why not, Lath? When you're in Lakeland, Florida, you might as well celebrate success like that. I mean, come on.
Absolutely. And as we were saying, Lombardi has let a few through, but as you can see, that was some very aggressive play from Alabama, and he was able to stop all of it.
Lath, I'm a man to play some luck myself. Might enter the raffle we have going on here at the Lakeland Ice Arena. If
Oh,
you
the
can,
50-50?
definitely make it down.
Absolutely. And I saw there were some paintings, signed pictures, really awesome stuff there.
Why not? When in Lakeland, Lath, as Florida Tech goes the other way, shot on. Off the pads of Thomas Cashel. Another chance to get some offense going. It's the first unit out here for Florida Tech.
Absolutely. They got 138 on this penalty.
Already a goal from this unit in the 5-minute major. Deflected out into the net. We'll see a face-off.
This is the first time that we're really seeing some consistent Florida Tech Panthers finding Alabama in their D zone. First time really in this game that we're seeing consistently some shots on goal here.
Well, if I'm not calling for a miracle, but down 6-1 already. The Florida Tech Panthers are clearly in danger, potentially letting this one slip away, but they have a power play chance here. Shot on, deflected wide. Great save there by Cashel. He's starting to finally get some pressure on him here. Another chance thrown on just wide, looking for the deflection. Mazurjewski throws it into Devin DePaul down low. Can't get it on. Another chance down low. Here we go. Morgia finds Mazurjewski a chance. No. Stephen Rossi. Bouncing puck up front. Shot no. Cashel maintaining composure here. Lots of pressure. Chancio throws it up. And finally cleared. Alabama gets it out. 48-47 to go in the power play here. Time dwindling down here for Tech with the man advantage late. 11:10, 11:09 to go.
And 30 seconds on this power play.
Here comes the Panthers for another chance. Deflected out. A little bit of a race here. Slows it down, Mazurjewski. Finds a partner. Pressure is Alabama. They're going to put a lot of pressure on these power play players. The penalty kill's very strong. Shot deflected wide off the boards. Thomas Cashel off the blocker. Collecting it all the way in their defensive zone is Tech. They'll look forward for some more offense. 2-1. Penalty killed. 5-on-5. Play continues. here in this one. 6-1 already for the Alabama Frozen Tide. Vods down low. He's finally back on the ice, playing aggressively. Was waiting there on the bench, calling for it. Back to the defensive side. Shot deflected. Nothing going past Lombardi. Owen with a chance. Rifle shot. Won't go. Deflected off of George Booz. Florida Tech forward playing some great defense there. Another chance thrown on. It is all tied after the power play was taken off. Lots down low. The captain. Owen climbs up from the defensive zone. They are pushing for offense late.
Absolutely, and I mean, once that penalty was wiped away, Alabama's back in Florida Tech's D zone, and they really are finding themselves in a mangle again.
Another chance. Tech's got it clear. McGarry does a great job keeping it in. He throws one on. No. Gessler down low looking for the deflection. Finally a clearance, and we may see a quick breakaway here. And reclaimed by Owen of Alabama. Man, we almost had a chance. Jared Green was racing down. Right back into the zone goes Alabama. A drop off from McGarry. A shot on, shoots, and scores. Alabama Frozen Tide with the 7th goal of the game.
Absolutely. And something I want to mention here with the shots on goals to goals. I mean, Florida Tech, I believe, came into this second period with only 3 shots on goals. With the help of that 5-minute major, they've worked themselves up to 10 shots on goal. But Alabama, however, has 16 shots on goal. Now they have 7 goals. This is really incredible work from Alabama, and Lombardo's doing everything he can in that net.
Well, McGarry there with his 3rd goal of the game. If you can get a hat above the large netting here in Lakeland Ice Arena, I give you credit. We don't see any escape. The fans' hands here as play resumes. Rossi and McGarry in the face-off, and it goes the way of the Alabama Frozen Tide back into their offense zone. Giota throws it on wide of Mr. Kevin Lombardi down low, number 51 for the Tech Panthers. He's been strong, just not strong enough. A lot of high-octane offense. 8:57 to go in the period. Second period of action here. Here comes the Tech Panthers. It's Stephen Rossi leading the charge. Little deke move, throw on, no. Another chance deflected by the defense. Stephen Rossi a chance there. He's got 22 goals already, late. This season he's been good.
Absolutely, and it's incredible work from Alabama as a whole here. This is really some strong offense. I mean, I didn't know what I was getting into here. I heard about Alabama's offense, but they're really showing it here tonight.
7.6 average goals a game. They're at that 7 mark. See if they can eclipse it here. Little saucer pass finds a Tech stick. And they go back in the offensive zone. Got to find some more offense if they want to get back into this. 7-1 down here with 8:11, 8:10 to go. Second period of play. Mizerjewski pushes forward for the Tech Panthers. He's going to look for something. And going the other way is Alabama. And who else but McGarry there with a nifty move up front. Undresses the defense, but can't recollect the puck and get a shot on. Kevin Lombardi stays away for now. Shot on. Giota with a chance. No. Here's Tech trying to push out of the defensive zone, fighting hard for it, and finally pushes out of the zone. Great job there by Tech on the pressure. Shea Maybury, one of the few females on the ice for the Florida Tech Panthers, one of the teams in the league that do not have a women's organization, women's hockey club attached, so they play on the men's team late. Absolutely,
and it's really cool to see that co-ed team come in here and work what they're trying to do against Alabama here. Such an aggressive team.
Samantha Coliton as well for Tech, amongst others. Definitely a rising program, Florida Tech.
You really love to see it.
Stephen Rossi goes the other way, shot on, just wide. Well, and the equal opportunity for everyone out here. I mean, everyone on the Florida Tech Panthers, they play together at least. They're a unit that follows each other. They skate hard for each other all game. A chance up front there again by Alabama.
Lombardi almost found himself tripped up there.
Almost goes down the length of the ice, reclaimed by Alabama. Mayer will claim, shoots it in. Alabama's a team that actually is starting up their women's club team starting next season late.
Absolutely, and I mean, they made a showing at the last women's tournament, and we can't wait to see them officially step on the ice next season.
Well, they're not the only team that's joining the division late. The women's team of Georgia Southern is also joining along.
Absolutely. They don't even have a men's program. That's going to be their first hockey program.
Very exciting progress here in the CHS, growing constantly every single season. A chance on by Florida Tech won't go. Perhaps Tech may be the next team now to women's team. They're showing out here.
Absolutely. I mean, they have enough women that are interested that they're, sitting here on the bench for
A
them.
huge hit with a body lane. We will hear a whistle quite easily there. What a tattooing down low by Derek Morgia, laboring off the ice. The Alabama skater, Britton Tebby, gets tattooed down low. They're going to call that one.
Just as I was saying, we didn't see a lot of aggression from Florida Tech, and here we are. We have number 72, Derek Morgia, here in the box for Florida Tech. Well, how do you think this is going to impact them? I can't see it working out well for them, especially with Alabama's aggression. How can they fare against a 4-on-5 on such an aggressive team?
Well, the dangerous team to put on the power play is Alabama, and they're going to skate in for one here yet again here. 5:46 remaining, 7-1 already. Close and tied up in this one. A chance to get 8. McGarry gets it over to Rudick. Rudick looks for a friend. There's Kyoto, shot on. Kevin Lombardi swallows that one up late.
Absolutely. 10 seconds into this penalty. We're already finding some shots on goal here, and Lombardi's able to find it, luckily.
Whistle blows for another chance at a face-off here. McGarry. And a great win by Santino Chancio, but maintained in the zone is Alabama. They'll put on more pressure. Reddick. Rudick with a chance. Great job by Chancio to get it out of the zone. Great defense played by him. One of the leading scorers for the Tech Panthers. Put on the penalty kill here. Shot on, off the body of Kevin Lombardi, but quickly claimed. See another face-off late.
Absolutely, and another stop for Lombardi there. He's really showing that he can actually stop the heavy shots from Alabama here. And it's really nice of him to show that he's still able to keep composure this late in the game and this far down.
19 shots on goal for Alabama so far. A little bit down on their shot total, only 6 so far in this period. Another shot by McCarry, wide. 13 in the first, only 6 so far. But this power play is definitely going to spark and jump up those numbers. Here's a chance, McCarry, no. Alabama circling the puck, shot on. Kevin Lombardi with another save. Florida Tech does get 10 shots already this period after a very slow offensive start in the first. Huge benefit was the 5-minute major that was served by Alabama.
I mean, like I said, their shots on goal went up more than double, but they're not able to make anything stick here.
Meanwhile, 20 shots on goal for Alabama. 4:45, 44 to go. Alabama racing back into the defensive zone to claim the puck. Do so successfully. Claim the puck behind their net. They'll get their offense started. Little dump off here to Vance. Vance gets it right back to Owen. Tipped into the zone. Here comes the tide. Paula London looking to get involved. Tech finds a way to get it out. They'll go the other way. Then down a little bit of a race, a chance, a diving effort. Well, that was a unique play by Thomas Cashel.
Absolutely. Cashel really wanted to make sure that he could stop that, and he dove for it. Something I have noticed about Florida Tech here is that, or Alabama rather, is that they're not afraid to go into their D zone to recapture the possession of the puck if they need to. It feels like they almost know Florida Tech's not going to take it from them.
Well, Devin Ball was racing down there on a chance at a breakaway. Doesn't really get it with a great diving stop by Thomas Cashel. Les Inlay, spring training here in Florida has just begun, kicked off yesterday, and clearly Thomas Cashel's been watching. A bit of a diving save there. Love to see it.
I believe I know a temporary worker for that spring training as well.
That is very true. Our own Harrison Schmachowitz helped out the Dunedin Blue Jays this spring training. Great shout out for him. Kyoto with the puck at center ice, a little bit of a bouncer. Chancio tries to go the other way. He will. Sends it in the offensive zone for Tech. collected there by Cashel and hands it off to his defense.
Awesome work there.
Alabama starts to push for more offense late. We've seen a lot of this.
Yep, Florida Tech finding themselves in the all too familiar position of their D zone with Alabama possession.
Body here, playing it low with McGarry. Back in Alabama. They're cooking now, Lath. 3:19-18 on the clock. 7-1 tied and a chance up front on Lombardi Health.
Just nearly there. Just nearly. I don't know if you saw that. I was right next to the line. Right next to it.
And Lath, we have to deal with this.
We do. We do.
So we see another face-off here.
Performance. We're dealing with a 7-1 game from Alabama right now. Florida Tech is dealing with it harder than we are, though. We're up here comfy.
I don't mind shouting out a good one when I hear one. Great DJing here at Lakeland Ice Arena. Chance here. Owen sends it on. A little deflection there in front. Owen's done a great job at throwing at the net and just waiting for something to happen. Another chance there by Owen. Throws it on. Meyer looking for the deflection down low. Can't get it. Alabama still in the offensive zone. A turnover here. A big laid out hit. What a job. Down low and a fight.
Oh, no.
And a little bit of a push. Kevin Lombardi fighting to find that puck. He does.
Alabama trying to just shove that puck in there with their stick, and the refs are going to call it after a little bit of aggression there from both teams.
Mason Pfeiffer, a little bit of extracurriculars down there at the end. He's not a little bit too shy to throw around the body.
Oh, no, not at all. They have a few tests to complete on Monday, so.
That is true. We did interview them earlier. These are student athletes, friends. Student athletes. Exams do not stop for the College Hockey South D3 tournament as we get a hold by Kevin Lombardi there. And well, like, those extracurriculars are a little unnecessary, almost as unnecessary as a heated pool in Boca Raton.
I mean, when it hits those winter months, you know, it gets a little cold, even in the South Florida area. So pools are pretty. Pools are pretty ineffective during the winter months.
Stephen Rossi in the circle here with a face-off win. He's dependent on heavily in that. 2:43 to go in the second period of play here. Puck bounces around in the Tech zone. We've seen this a lot. Alabama swarming for more offense. Tech finally claims it, sends it into the neutral zone. I want to make a quick shout out to Kyle Nell and Olivia Shapiro working the background, social media, for this tournament. A chance up front for Florida Tech won't go.
We can't forget Theodore Curtis, Assistant Commissioner.
Never can forget. First rabbi on the PGA Tour.
That was a dream of his.
2:12, 2:11 to go.
I believe he said to keep that a secret.
Oh, Lath, I'm a blabbermouth. It's part of the business being a play-by-play. It's a chance up front there. Another shot. Bouncing puck in front of Cashel. And finally, Gesselhart clears it out, but no, reclaimed by the Tech Panthers. The pole pushes it back in. Finally gets it out. Here's Gesselhart now. My apologies, Mayer with it. Mayer shots on, deflected off the post, and in between the legs, right back out. Wow, Kevin Lombardi tested there. Nothing short of action here. 1:35 to go, late, and a shot on.
Big shot there, center mass for Alabama's goalie Cashel.
Thomas Cashel with the save there. Tech has found the way to get more shots on. It has benefited them one time, but still looking for their second goal. 14 shots on now. Now 15.
Something we're forgetting to shout out is Jimmy DeRockis on camera, sitting there over in Florida Tech's bench over there, getting some nice shots of the game.
Truly did miss you last night, Jimmy. Glad to see you here today. Down low, Alabama finds a way to get it out of the pressure from Tech. Tech reclaims, Majewski with it. Ooh, a little nifty move there to get away from the offensive pressure. Majewski finds a man now. Lath, I believe that's the best in flow candidate.
Oh,
Battle
absolutely.
with the puck for Florida Tech.
Second place there. Pretty hefty prize for that hair as well.
Chance shot up against the boards here. Polamondon chases it. Roughly 45 seconds to go in second period of action. Alabama 7-1 already in this one. Tech has finally found some offense, do have a goal. Shots have poured on for them as well, but Alabama still maintains all offensive pressure. Trying to change the storyline. Majewski with it, dancing with the puck. He's been good on this shift. He'll finally take a change. Here's a chance. First unit of play here. Down low, wow! It's Derek Morgia. Derek Morgia with the shot and score. Florida Tech. Well, if they can get their shots on net here, you're going to find opportunities. You see that there with the Derek Morgia goal.
Absolutely, and 19.3 seconds on the clock there. Florida Tech was able to find their second goal here against Alabama, who are up 7-2 right now. This is going to be a difficult run up the mountain here, but Florida Tech are going to try and make it happen, I feel.
Thomas Cashel just passed him, his second allowed of this one. Alabama's a team that averages 2.6 goals per game against, and Tech is pressuring that number.
It's worth noting 21 shots on goal from the Panthers on Alabama's net as well.
8 seconds, 7, 6, more pressure by Alabama here. They're going to have to get a shot off. Here we go, 2, 1, a chance up front, deflected, 0, as we hear the final buzzer. Second period of play here, just finalizes. Lath, what do you see?
I mean, this is an incredible game. You wouldn't have thought this is a consolation game based on Alabama's performance here. Florida Tech really putting some strong potential here with a goal there at the end in 19.3 seconds, but Alabama is really the star of the show, and like I said, fifth place game. I cannot wait to see what the semis have for this Pick Sweet Cup Division III playoffs. The Pick Sweet Company is a family-owned, family-run frozen vegetable business, 4 generations strong. They've been growing and distributing frozen vegetables since 1945, and they're committed to serving the same fresh vegetables that they serve their family. We're really excited to have them as our sponsor here, and we're really excited to see what will happen at this Division III playoffs here in Lakeland Ice Arena. And what's going to happen? Who's going to raise the Pick Sweet Cup? Back to you, Tyler.
2 more games, 6:30, 9:15. We will have Florida Southern taking on Kennesaw State at our 6:30 mark. And in the final game, Miami versus Tennessee. 9:15, we will have the call live here. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification button to let you know when the games go live. We'll see you after that one, after the break. are back live here for third period of action here. Fifth place game, College Hockey South D3 tournament here at Lakeland Ice Arena. Joined with me, Latham McCowie. I'm Tyler Moss, taking you through the third period of play here as we get a little wave from the Alabama team. They're excited in this one. Gotta love the love for the broadcasters, huh, Lath? We've had a good one so far.
Oh, absolutely. I'm really looking forward to this next period here. It's really incredible work here from Florida Tech during that 5-minute major last period. It helped them out a lot. Alabama here, though, huddling up, trying to figure out how their approach is. I guess they're going to maximize their points here. Like I said, it's a consolation game, but it really doesn't feel like that based on Alabama's performance.
Well, Lath, I'm going to ask that you stay with me. I know your future career aspirations are becoming a carpenter, but we're still broadcasting a game here. This is Lakeland Ice Arena. This is the D3 College Hockey South tournament. Alongside of us, giving them a quick shout out, James Sorter and Gabe Glassman gripping tightly that hot chocolate in his hand. A little bit cool, a cool 53 degrees here. As ice is laid, we're ready to get gameplay started.
It is cold out here in this rink, and I mean, if we're just getting by, these players must be
I'll let you finish that sentence at another time, Lath. Puck gets ready to be dropped here. Face-off won by Alabama. Not the only thing they've won tonight. Great job there by McGarry. Florida Tech finds a way to get it in their zone. Oregon trying to push for offense. He already has a goal for Florida Tech. Alabama reclaims their defensive zone, gets to the neutral zone, pushes in for offense. That's Body leading the charge. A light shot on there. A little bit of a stick poking at it for McGarry. Routine save there by Kevin Lombardi. Late 5 goals is the difference right now. What do you need to see from Tech if they want to get back into this?
I guess a 5-minute major is what we're looking for Tech at this point. I mean, it doesn't seem like they can make a lot of stuff stick without it. So we're looking forward to some nice offense from Florida Tech in this third period.
Well, of course, you can't get it all back on one shot, but you can slowly start chipping away. They're going to need to get goals early and often. They're going to find their way back. 5 goals needed here. It's been all Alabama offense so far. McGarry down low. Body has the puck. Pushed up against the boards. A little bit of a scrum ensues down below. Stick battle here. Alabama can be content with 20 minutes of play right here in this exact corner as the time ticks away. Finally cleared out. Florida Tech, they look to push for offense now. Puck rolling all the way the length of the ice. And my favorite thing to call in the game, Thomas Cashel will be credited with the save there as the puck rolls all the way down to his net.
And I mean, comparable shots on goal here with 17 from Florida Tech and 21 from the University of Alabama. But clearly one team is making it work better. No, seven goals here from Alabama and 2 from Florida Tech. 18:57 on the clock here, Tyler.
Only 2.8 goals allowed per game for Alabama. But right on the cusp of that is Florida Tech. If they can get 3, they've definitely eclipsed that mark. Puck gets down by Vance the length of the ice. Icing will be called. Sent back the other way. We'll have an in-zone face-off for the Tech Panthers. Maybe for time for some offense, Lath here. 18:47 to go. Third period of action. College Hockey South 5th place game here. Still 2 more to go in this.
For sure, and what we want to see here is Florida Tech keeping it in the D zone here for Alabama, but we'll see who gets possession here.
Tech wins the faceoff, just bounces out of the zone, can't maintain there. Number 33, Mason Pfeiffer. For Tech, can't hold his own. Throws it back in and a big collision down low. Bench on their feet for Alabama. Tech also as well. They're looking for anything. Momentum needs to be gained and quickly here for Tech. 5 goals needed here. 8:21, 8:20 to go. Pinned up against the boards in the Tech D zone. Got to find a way to get it out here. And Alabama with some nifty moves down below. They look to push for offense. Wrap around the boards, pass it up front. Chance no. Deflected off a Tech skater. They'll go the other way. A little 3-on-3 chance here. Turns into a 2-on-2 as both teams go for a change down low. Tech gets their offense started here. Jared Green with the playing. That's the defenseman for them, and all you can do it kind of player. Tech, the captain. Balthazar sends it into the zone for Alabama. He's got Owen with him. He finds Owen, tips it into the corner. Mayer collecting it, tries to wrap around. Tech can throw bodies, though it's not their game. Recollected here by Morgia. Morgia already has a goal in this one, Lath.
For sure. And there's an icing call there, it looks like.
Sends, goes down all the way the length of the ice. Got a shout out once again, Pick Sweet. Great read there by Lath earlier. We'll shout them out later on the broadcast. They are the name on the cup that everyone is fighting for. Still 4 teams alive: Florida Southern, Tennessee, Miami, and Kennesaw State. Those 2 games will be coming to you live. College Hockey South YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification button when you know the games will be live here on the channel. Of course, me and Lath will be back with you calling games. We'll be on the 9:15 call, Miami versus Tennessee. Taking it right back to Gabe Glassman. He'll be calling the game next. Florida Southern versus Kennesaw State. So here comes Tech. Into the zone, maintained. Great job there by Morgan to keep it in. Morgan's been very good for Florida Tech. He's been one of the key players. Him and Stephen Rossi have been getting the offense started for the Tech Panthers.
Oh, definitely. And something to note about him is he got out of the penalty box, and just 3 minutes later he was able to get a point.
Nothing going there, Lath. Sorry.
Something to note about Morgie, as I was saying, is that he was able to he got the penalty and then got out of the box and found the second goal for Florida Tech, and that's really some powerful offense there from him.
Morgia and Rossi, they're going to be 2 players playing a lot of minutes in this third period to try and get the game back. Morgia takes it here. A little nifty move inside. Can't get the shot off. Great defense there by Alabama, but a great move by Morgia to even get the opportunity there. And here comes Kesselhart the other way. Isajuskic plays great defense for Florida Tech. Still maintained as Kesselhart. He'll throw one on. Deflected wide by Kevin Lombardi. Kesselhart reclaims the puck. Kind of slows down there in the corner, but he will get it. That's Body with him. Throw on by Magari. He's already got 3 in this. He's looking for another one. Deflected. Great job by the defense of Tech blocking that one. Here's Magari, a chance, 2-on-1. And a great job by Meiser-Juskic for the Tech Panthers. 2-on-1 chance. Shot never even gets on Lombardi. Great job by Meiser-Juskic there. And right back the other way. Magari, Body. 2-on-4 here. Shot deflected in. And it looks like it bounced off a Tech skater there. I think it's going to be credited to Body there with the goal. Kind of an awkward goal there. Shot off what seems like a Tech skater, rolls in just past the goalie, Kevin Lombardi.
Really not what you want to see if you're in Florida Tech's position. This is a night 2 game now for Alabama. Florida Tech needs to get their act together here with 15 minutes and 14 seconds on the clock. They need to step up in the aggression, I'd say. They need to counter Alabama's aggressive play style.
You're absolutely right on there, Lath. See another chance here. What you can't have in Florida Tech is even the puck luck going in favor of Alabama. Speaking of luck, you can test your luck here at the 50-50 raffle that we have going on in the Lakeland Ice Arena. Olivia Shapiro manning that booth here. Shout out to her, also running a lot of our socials. Got credit. A lot of hard work going on in the background in Lakeland Ice Arena. College Hockey South D3 tournament.
Not only that, but if you stop by that table, you may be able to see the CHS commissioner, Kyle Nell.
Kyle Nell holding a tight grasp onto the Pick Sweet Cup. A guy that doesn't like to see it leave his hands, but it's going to tomorrow. Down low, play continues. Santillo Chancio throws it on, kept in the zone. Another shot on, just wide. Jared Green, the defense captain for Tech Panthers. That's a little bit of frustration there at the end. It seems like a frustrating game so far, 8-2 in this one. Well, 8-2. It was 2-7 going in, 14-17 to go. 6 goals, a hard mountain to climb, Lath.
Oh, for sure. And with 14 minutes on the clock, 6 goals in 14 minutes, and one last period, it's not looking good.
Help me out with the math, Lath. Is that about, what, 8? Well, you need one. I'm not good.
You need about
I failed
one every
stats.
2 minutes.
Here's another chance on. Thank you, Leif, for that quick math. Very much appreciated. That's why we have you here in the booth.
You know, I try my best here with the analysis.
For your degree at the age of 20. Gotta credit you, Leif.
Thank you so much, Mr. Moss. And I mean, no shame in your rate as well. I mean, you're getting out of there and you're working 4 jobs. You're incredible here tonight.
Of course, we've had a good one so far. Lots of high-octane offense in both of these periods, both of these games. We expect a lot more. Kennesaw State put up a good offensive showing yesterday. Florida Southern got their offense cooking late. They averaged 8.4 goals a game. That's going to be a great one, Kennesaw State versus Southern, as we see another save by Kevin Lombardi. And Miami and Tennessee in the late one. Again, Leif, this division is counted on for physicality and offense. We've seen so much of that this weekend. Not a lot of low-scoring games.
For sure, no way. And I mean, Division III is showing itself as one of the most competitive divisions here. I mean, they really can't count these guys out.
Really can't. As the seeds get a little bit closer, you have a 1 versus 5 matchup and a 2 versus 3. Maybe a little bit more even on both sides. We'll see how things shake out in the later games. Alabama reclaiming the puck here. They've held it a lot in the third period. Cunnin with it. McCulloch shot on, shoots and scores. Another goal by Alabama here, makes it 9-2. Well, it just seems as though the defense efforts, the goaltending for Florida Tech is just crumbling apart here in the final moments. 13-10 to go. It's been all Alabama so far.
For sure. It's very difficult for the Panthers' shoes right now. It's not looking good with a 9-2 scoreline. Their defense, their offense, it's all falling apart right now, it looks like.
Seems like the closest this game has been was before the first period puck was even dropped and the score was 0-0. But since the puck has dropped, Alabama's been all over the score sheet. Some positives coming out of the power play effort by Florida Tech. Struggled mightily last game on the power play against Kennesaw. Do get a goal in this one, but it's just been all Alabama up to this point. Behind the net, Meiser-Juski, you know, he's had a really good game in this one as a defenseman and a team that's let up 9 goals. You got to credit the guys who've been pushing hard in this one. And another one of those guys is Morgia. He pushes it up, throws a shot on. To Cashel, another save by Cashel there. He has been tested a lot more. Tech has found their offense a little bit more in the second period than the first. Only 3 shots on in the first period. Tech recollects, finds themselves into 14 shots in the second. And only 1 now. That's the first shot on by Tech. Actually, the second in this period. 9-2 here. And what is surely going to be a 5th place finish by Alabama. A puck leaking. They're going to call off. They'll have to re-tag up. Going the other way is Tech. Magari here, he already has 3. So far looking like our first star of the game. Roy throws it on, tries to find the back door. And cannot. A little bit of tussling down low. And we're going to have a hand up. It looks like matching penalties on both Kirby of Alabama. It looks like Ryan Cormier.
A very interesting 4-on-4 here that we're going to see here in the last 43 seconds of this game.
Surely some open ice is going to spell trouble for Florida Tech. Alabama's been the faster team, quicker to the puck. If we see some 4-on-4 action, which is what it's looking like, definitely favors the Frozen Tide lead.
Absolutely. And I mean, what we've seen here is some amazing work of Alabama on 4-on-5. I wonder what a 4-on-4 is going to look like now.
4-on-4 always spells open ice. Much more open space out there. Alabama's going to push what looks like a 2-and-2 set here of 2 forwards and 2 defense. Rudick, traditionally an offensive defenseman, is playing in a forward position. Tech finally gets their handle on things. Was missing a guy in the faceoff circle. David Fuhrer does claim that spot, though. Alabama pushing in for offense. Zone sets up. Great deflection there by Tech. They'll look to get it out of the zone here. Giota, Pelamondon, Rudick, and McGarry. A lot of the offensive attack for Alabama playing in the 4-on-4 starting.
I don't know if you saw what looked like taunting there from Lombardi.
Well, as Chancio goes into the zone, surely lots to be excited for if you're Alabama. 9-2 lead at the moment. It's a diving puck. Kind of a bouncer right here. Able to reclaim his net is Thomas Cashel. He collects himself. Tech with some pressure. Chancio back. He's a forward. Going to have to play defense here on Giota attacking. Giota looking for a chance, a wrap-around opportunity. No. Tries to find his defense. Rudick.
It's going to be an incredibly...
Goes back to get it from his goaltender. 4-on-4 play late. It's been open ice and a lot of opportunities.
It has been interesting. It's been interesting with that clear as well from Florida Tech.
Giota with a chance up front. Finds Pelamondon. Pelamondon with a chance. Great job there by Kevin Lombardi closing the door. On the shot by Pelamondon. He already has a few in this.
For sure, and with 28 shots on goal from Alabama, Lombardi's trying to hold the fort down with only 9 let through. This is going to be
has been strong late.
Clearly a difficult game, but Lombardi's trying to hold the fort down, as I said.
9-2. Tech looks for some pressure. They enter the offensive zone. 1-on-4. Finally get some skaters going in his way. Some of the bigger body defensemen for Tech, a little bit slower onto the puck, but they've been physical tonight. Shot on. Cashel shoots and scores!
Wow!
Well, kind of a unique play. A little bit of a bouncing puck collected by Tech. And George Booz buries it. He had a goal yesterday. Scores in this one.
Well, at 2 goals a minute, or at 1 goal every 2 minutes, they've only made 1 in the 4, and Alabama has achieved another 1 in that time. At least the goal that Alabama got is not unanswered. We're not going to see Florida Tech be able to try and pull something off. But, I mean, if they can make something work, we'll see.
Well, Lath, I once again lean on you for math. 10 minutes to go in this one. Florida Tech down 6 goals. What do they got to do? I mean, they got to climb back in this, of course. And it seems like some momentum's starting to swing their way.
It looks like a goal every 130 at least, it seems. So it's going to be a challenge, but we'll see how they climb this mountain.
Lath, you were not always going to be a MassCom broadcaster. At one point, pretty sure you were a mathematician or an engineer. You must have been.
Yes, that is the case. That's how I graduated so early, by going into liberal arts.
I love it, Lath. Love it. This puck gets wrapped around the boards. A chance up front. A little bit of a bouncing puck calling for it. Down low. Can't find his man. Scancentino. Centifo, number 21 for Alabama. And a great job by Tech to get it out of the zone. Looks like he almost bounced it off one of his defenders' pad. Out of the zone, McGarry pressuring in now. Circling the puck. Another spin move. Spinorama time for McGarry. Shot on! Deflected by Lombardi. Lombardi's been tested so often in this one late. Still maintaining composure as he's let up 9.
Most definitely, and with 29 shots on goal by Alabama, he's not doing the worst. He's not maintaining his shots saved average, but he definitely is putting up quite the challenge for Alabama.
Of course, Alabama's a high-octane offense. We knew this coming in. Lakeland Ice Arena getting their first shot blocked of this game. Puck goes up from the roof on the clearance attempt. We'll see an end-zone face-off for Alabama. Offense ready to go.
8:44 on the clock.
Face-off won by Tech. They look to push for offense here. In goes the zone. Tries to claim it for Tech. Shea Mayberry trying to push it in. Goes back the other way. Passed on. Brooks with a shot. Just wide of Lombardi. Deflects it. And here's Shea Mayberry. Tries to find her partner. Ryan Fornato. My apologies. Her partner Samantha Colington. Tone and Mayberry working together there. Again, as we mentioned earlier on the broadcast, here's a chance in for aforementioned Fortunado. My apologies for Alabama. As mentioned earlier on in the broadcast, Florida Tech does not have a women's team, but they do have some women's skater on their roster. 3 of them, to be exact, playing in this game.
Definitely, and Florida Tech has already missed that 1 goal every minute 30 benchmark.
We appreciate you working on this math here for us. No calculator in hand, friends at home. Shane Mayberry tries to take it. She dumps it in. She's going to go for a clearance, for a change here on the bench. Alabama pressure in the defense of Florida Tech. Mazurjewski tries to do something with it. In the zone, Florida Tech pushes for more. Haley Sauer, number 7, one of 3 women on this Florida Tech roster. Have to shout them out. Defense for the Tech Panthers. Only her 7th game played this season, Lath.
Oh, for sure. It's always fantastic, and Florida Tech is a small school out of Melbourne, Florida, versus Alabama's huge notoriety in sports from across the country. This is going to be a difficult matchup, and it's definitely shown itself to be one.
Rossi with a shot. A little bit of a knuckleball thrown in there on Cashel, but he finds a way to collect it, make the save, holds it. Being in zone offense face-off for the Tech Panthers. As we see the crowd start to fill in here, Lath. Big game coming up next. Florida Southern, Kennesaw State. Gabe Glassman will have the call on that one. Should be an exciting one.
Definitely, and Florida Southern really packs this arena. This is their home arena, and their student body loves to have a lot of fun here.
Of course, Florida Southern, a small religious-based school, Christian school out of Lakeland, Florida here. As Alabama pushes them for more offense. Vocal is the Alabama bench. A little bit of a chant going on. Can't blame them. Up 6 goals here. 6:32 to go in this one. I think they might have been trying to chant Tuscaloosa. Me personally can't spell it.
Yeah, it is an interesting city, just outside of Birmingham.
Well, Lath, I'll tell you, it's no Huntsville, Alabama, the host of our D2 tournament just last weekend. Tennessee taking home that championship, beating Clemson in the final.
Similar to their arena, the roofs are pretty low here.
Florida Tech playing within the neutral zone, pushes for offense. Magari reclaims. A little bit of a dance there by Thomas Cashel. Definitely keeping the legs warm, but he's going to face a chance here. Shot on! Deflected by Thomas Cashel down low.
I love seeing the silly goaltenders this game. They're both trying to taunt the other teams. It's really funny.
Well, of course, goaltenders are definitely the most nutty position. If you're willing to get frozen pucks shot at you constantly, roughly 25 to 30 times a game, you must be crazy enough to be a goaltender, especially in the College Hockey South. Here comes Derek Morgia. He already has a goal in this one for the Tech Panthers. Tries to find some more offense. Can't do it. Another save by Cashel. Let's see if he puts out any of those dance moves. A little bit of Saturday Night Fever, perhaps.
Oh, most definitely. We know John Travolta's actually under the mask over there. Don't fool us, Cashel.
Oh, a little bit of JT shout out. Don't mind that. Well, Lath, I gotta ask, do you have a favorite John Travolta movie?
I'd say Pulp Fiction.
Well, of course, Lath going with the common answer. Another dancing celebration there on the bench for Alabama. Perhaps one of them won the raffle here that we're hosting at the Lakeland Ice Arena. Wouldn't blame them for buying a ticket. I have 45 myself. It's going to take me a while to look through all the numbers. Here's Brooks for Alabama. Again, we've had a fun one here on the call. Of course, 2 semifinal matchups going on. Things are getting serious here. Division III College Hockey South Tournament, Lakeland, Florida.
And just 4:48 on the clock for this last period of this game. That seemed to be nothing but an uphill battle for Florida Tech.
Alabama moving around the puck well in the offensive zone. McCullen, the defenseman's going to claim it. He's going to find a partner. That's Botts, shots it on. Brooks looking for that. Deflection there. Bonds with a little bit of a celebration to the bench after the missed shot. That's one way to unite your teammates. We'll get a penalty here. As Thomas Cashel races to the bench. He has not stopped going to the bench. Finally turns around. He's going to go the other way. Of course, even Thomas Cashel wants a chance at a line change here. I do not see any opportunities by Tyler Terranova. He looks to be stationary there on the bench, although I don't think he would mind a little line change for himself out there. Goalie of the year in the D3 League.
That is a good point. And I was a little flustered with 10 Frozen Tide players all on the ice there at the same time. I was getting a bit intimidated. Can imagine what Florida Tech feels like.
Lath, I promise you, behind this railing and this net, we are protected up here. Those Tide players are not going to be able to get skates up the ladder.
Well, thank God for that.
Here comes Magari down low. He wraps around the net. He looks for a partner. He's going to find one. Giotta gets it over to Body. Looks like a power play here, but it's not. Giotta with a chance. It's going to be a 5-minute major on Tech.
Not a spot they want to find themselves.
Well, definitely some chances for more offense here. If you're Alabama, just toying with the Tech defense, another chance deflected by a defenseman of Florida Tech.
They're going to be looking for double digits here.
Owen with the puck. Giotta gets pickpocketed. Tries to get out of the zone, can't do it. Finally escapes the zone, and arms go up in the air. A celebration for Ryan Cormier, who finally gets out of the zone. A chance to get some fresh skaters out. Only one comes on. Magari with the puck, leading the charge. He shoots it on. Won't go. Puck flies up in the air. Kevin Lombardi, another save there. Another chance, rifle shot, shoots, and scores.
And there we go, double digits for the Frozen Tide.
Ryan Giotta. And the score is now 10-3, and for Alabama fans at home, that is the score you beat my USF Bulls in just a few months ago. 10-3 was the final of that football game. I have to shout out my local team. 10-3 here, 3:46 to go on the power play, 3:05 remaining in this one. Just about over. This puck goes all the way down the ice. I'd be curious to see if known goofball Thomas Cashel, in net for Alabama, takes it the other way.
Oh, definitely, but we also have another known goofball on the other side of the ice. Lombardi has found his share of taunting during this game as well.
Both goaltenders have had fun in this one, and guys, that's all we can ask for when we get the College Hockey South tournament. It's down low. Alabama tries to maintain the zone. Bonds will keep it in. Back down. Once again, more offense. Another block. Great save there by Lombardi. Deflects out of the zone. Well, it's a long drive back to Tuscaloosa, and Alabama's going to have a good one. Already 10 goals here. Relatively widespread offense in this. A lot of guys going to go home with a smiley face on this one. As Tech goes the other way, they're looking for a shorthanded opportunity. DePaul with a chance up front. No. Not a half-bad opportunity there, shorthanded for DePaul. Back in the Alabama zone, they have to recollect defensively. Watts with the puck. Intercepted, Stephen Rossi. Not a normal penalty kill player, but he's out there on this one. Stephen Rossi goes the other way. Little one-on-one with Watts. Shot on.
Ooh.
Tumbling effort by Thomas Cashel. I told you he's a known goofball, friends. He's going to make saves however he can. He does it there. Rudick climbs the puck in for Alabama. Finds another chance. Shoot. It just held out. Wow. Elamondon found the pass to Kirby, it looked like. And what a save by Kevin Lombardi, like chaotic. As he lifts his arm, raises the roof here. Perhaps a needed raise to the roof at Lakeland Ice Arena. His coaches gave him a little bit of a praise on that save. Lath, what do you see in that tumbling effort?
I mean, we had to have another defenseman from Florida Tech come in to save the puck from going just sliding right in. I mean, based on how Alabama's playing, it feels like they're about to go back into the tournament with this performance here.
Unfortunately, if you can't reclaim a spot in the tournament after already being eliminated, stay with me now, friend. 58, 57 seconds left to go. Final moments in a strip play. What a job as the crowd goes crazy for Samantha Colaton, who pickpockets the Alabama offense. And the bench love to see that. McCullen with it, drives to the net, won't go. Here's a chance by Moria going the other way. He throws it in the zone. Routine save there by Thomas Cash. He'll play the puck on. 23 to go in this one. 10-3, minute 05 in the 5-minute. For Tech, Alabama content to just kill the rest of the time. 14, 13, 12 to go. Cunnin pushes forward. Seems like nothing's going. 1-0. Last checking shot goes wide of the net. That'll do it. With 3-2-1. End of play. Third period of action. Closes out. That's the end of this one. 10-3. Florida Tech falls to the Alabama Frozen Tide.
Absolutely.
Blake, what a game we had here in this one. All Alabama early and often.
Really, and like I said there, it felt like Alabama was playing to try and get back in the tournament with that performance, the 10-3, but unfortunately they're not going to make that. That's not how this works in the consolation game here. Florida Tech going to go down for 6th, Alabama down for 5.
Well, the 5th place seed is claimed by the Alabama Frozen Tide after falling in an upset yesterday as the number 4 seed. Tech will claim the 6th spot, come in as the 6th seed, so nothing changes there. So we see handshakes here at center ice. Good one here, 10-3, Alabama wins it. Make sure you stay tuned to our games coming. We have Florida Southern versus Kennesaw State in our next game. Gabe Glassman will have the call on that one. And then in our final game, Miami versus Tennessee. Coming to you here, right back to Lathe, to shout out our Pick Suite sponsor.
Well, absolutely. Here at the D3 playoffs, we are sponsored by Pick Suite. The Pick Suite Company is a family-owned, family-run frozen vegetable business, 4 generations strong. They've been growing and distributing frozen vegetables since 1945, and they're committed to serving your family the same vegetables they serve theirs. Really amazing work from them, and we're happy to work with them for the D3 playoffs here in Lakeland at the Lakeland Ice Arena. Back to you, Tyler.
Well, from Tyler Moss here on the play-by-play, Lathe McCow is my caller. We'd like to thank you for tuning in to this 5th place matchup. Make sure you subscribe to the College Hockey South YouTube channel and hit that notification button so you know when we go live for our next one. Florida Southern, Kennesaw State, coming to you live next. College Hockey South YouTube. We'll see you then.